Welcome to our today's do-it-yourself topic, how to manage and deal with insecure bosses and surviving them while remaining sane. For real value addition to this topic, please focus only on the content. Kindly ignore my lacunas in pronunciation, tone, expression, accent, my grammar, and even this video's background. For the content of this video, please ask. How to survive insecure bosses? We have to first develop these basic 6 understanding. First, you need to fine-tune yourself with them as per your boss's personality. Because even if you have had the bad luck to work under more than one insecure boss, each one of them will have their unique nuisance qualities. Second, understand their ill-treating you is not about you, it is them. Third, recognize that your boss's distrust does not reflect on your capabilities, but it is all the more reason you need to learn how to manage them to be peaceful and successful. Understand that if your insecure boss hates you or jealous of you, it is probably because you are good. Also understand that insecure bosses are not just insecure bosses, they are also highly insecure human beings. There are 55 tips how to manage and deal with insecure bosses. First, identify your boss's insecurity triggers, because if it gets triggered, you are due for solid amount of help. Identify when and in which situations their insecurities take hold on them. Identify how they react and what they do whenever their insecurities get triggered. Now identify what you do when a boss uses their controlling and dominating technique. You can choose from the following. Do you react with anger? Do you show your tantrum? Do you sulk? Do you get into argument? Or list any other negative impulsive action that you have. Fifth, now analyze if your reactions help you manage your boss better or if your relationship with him is becoming strained. Now, identify in which situation your boss shows happiness and admiration with you, if at all it happens. Explore in how many ways you can deal with your boss in better and effective ways in future when your boss's insecurity gets triggered. Few techniques I am going to share with you later, but you have to tweak and customize it as per the situation and your boss's personality type and your comfort level to prevent and minimize the triggers getting pressed unintentionally and unconsciously. Find ways to let your boss feel that they are in control when they are interacting with you without killing your own self-identity. Never, never, never try to grab the limelight when these people are around. The real decision makers will always know who is the real worker, that is you, in the long run. Try to give this person credit for accomplishments and wins, irrespective of how much they contributed or deserve. Identify and connect with other powerful people who can help you get transferred to other projects, jobs, organizations, places, in case it becomes difficult to handle your boss for longer periods. Because you would start losing yourself and would yourself require therapy. Ensure that you're always dependable. Ensure that your work is always excellent. Build and nurture relationship with key stakeholders, decision makers, and powerful people. Learn the art of diplomacy so that even if you are interacting with these other centers of powers, ensure that your boss feels that whatever you are doing promotes their interest and does not feel threatened by your relationships. Make yourself indispensable to the organization. Make your insecure seniors shine in front of their superiors. If you can let your ego take backseat, try to deflect some of your success to your boss if you are getting limelight. Always praise your bosses behind their back. They have wonderful grapevine and channels of people who will report back to them. Ensure that your insecure boss feels that they are better off with you than without you. Working for an insecure leader is almost as bad as it can get because you will have to continually put efforts to keep your own self esteem intact in the face of regular undermining attempts by them to undervalue you, to make you feel bad and inferior. Make your boss feel included and involved in the things they can observe. Become the person your manager trusts. You can help them make decisions quickly. Empathize with your boss. Look at the big picture from your boss's perspective. There are many pressures on them, such as year-end goals, unfinished projects, and these might be causing their boss's anxiety, your boss's anxiety. Share as much information as possible. Appreciate the positives and strengths of your boss. Never ever tell your boss how nicely you stand in or you stood in when they were absent. Seek your boss's guidance and suggestions. Never question his or her authority. Never challenge or criticize your boss in the presence of others. Never share your career plans with them. Never share your large accomplishment like that of New York course they are attending or the speech you made or would be making in your professional network for the international audience. In fact, never let them feel that you have talents. Never try to bypass them. Never even joke about how you would love to sit in their position and chair. Be transparent in your communications and dealings. Understand why they are insecure. Is your boss and superior stepping into a new role? Or has there been a big change in higher management and top leadership? Or are you highly competent and quite successful? Or they are insecure just like that? Treat them like a boss. Don't be their best friend. Never try to get them into your social and professional network, media connections. Having said all the above points are just the tactics to survive an insecure boss. It should never define who you are. Don't become a pushover or doormat. Practice and learn to be assertive. Learn how to deal with difficult people. Always remain professional. Keep your personal life personal. You need to find ways, methods, and people to vent your frustrations, angers, and disappointments effectively and regularly, which will build up on an everyday basis. Stay away from office gossip and people with negative attitudes in the workplace. Seek support from loved ones outside of work. Make sure that you are making plenty of time for self-care. Get out of this organization as soon as you get a better opportunity. And if it is one of the best opportunities that you have, then learn to survive them. Learn to love yourself unconditionally. Understand different types of bosses and continuously polish your skills handling them. Learn how to develop self-confidence. Learn how to handle stress and overcome burnout. Learn how to focus on your self-development. Learn how to create opportunities. Learn how to go and start a business and be an entrepreneur in case you have to leave and you may not find a job. All of the things that I have mentioned here, you'll find videos and blogs in this channel and in my both the websites, Success Unlimited Mantra and Relationship and Happiness. Although it is disastrous working under an insecure boss, there are 10 advantages of working with insecure boss. First, you know what not to do when you become a boss. Second, you learn fine art of diplomacy and you are able to use the skill to identify and deal with unwarranted criticism. You learn to have patience. You keep on working for creating excellence and not appreciation. You become very good working under pressure without taking the pressure. You also learn the skills of handling emotional disturbances. You learn to handle stress unless you get killed by the stress. You overcome